We're headed up
Final
to
call for the doors, final call.
we're heading up to Kennedy GO Station to ride the Eglinton LRT.
Please stand clear of the doors are closing.
Welcome back to a new one where we're exploring Line 5 and checking out the Aga Khan, a couple of food spots, and along the way on the GO train, we get a little Easter egg, the new bridge that'll cross over the Don River for the Ontario line.
There is no better way to travel than by GO train sometimes. Like if you can go there. Seeing all of the construction along this line though is crazy. So much construction happening for the Ontario line and other GO Transit expansion projects. It's super cool.
This is Kennedy Station, a major TTC and GO Transit hub.
So that's the old Scarborough LRT. I made a great video about it a couple years ago now, maybe 3. Oof. It's long since been shut down, but let's ride the brand new Eglinton LRT here at Kennedy.
We'll get into a little more about the old RT, but let's head into Kennedy Station.
It's super cavernous here. Like it's big. Very sterile. Super clean for now.
Before we head down, we'll go back up to see what's left of the Scarborough RT. On the way up, we see Line 2, and another floor, we see some artwork.
So I'm just gonna check out to see what's left, if anything, of the Scarborough LRT. It looks like it's pretty boxed off. So that, is what it is. It's old, it's retired, but I think they've got some cool little graphics.
A few years ago now, the Scarborough RT, a lifeline to many people living in Scarborough, was shut down. I put together a video covering the ride, the maintenance facility, and its last day. You can find it linked below in the description. In regards to Kennedy Station, the TTC did a real nice job putting up archival photos of the line where the staircases used to be.
Okay, so that's kind of it. Let's get to the LRT.
First impressions of the platform, extremely clean, modern, and straightforward. Wayfinding was clear, though the line map was a bit high up. Our train arrived within minutes, heading westbound. Very similar to Toronto streetcars, but on standard gauge track. For the soft opening, 2 trains together, eventually moving to 3.
Okay, it's time to get on this train. Very, very similar to the Toronto streetcars, but it's got double doors.
Immediately, my favorite thing, the operator's cab view. Super impressive.
Okay, it's pretty cool. This is a no-brainer. This is what the Finch West LRT should be. Look at this beautiful, aquarium window.
One of my biggest gripes about the Finch LRT, the windows.
Alright, this is like a 5 out of 5 already. It is incredible.
The at-grade section was quite honestly amazingly smooth, and looking through the cab view, just as smooth rolling into the Don Valley, gliding right into our first stop.
Station, Aga Khan Park and Museum. Aga Khan Park and Museum Station. Arriving at Aga Khan Park and Museum. Aga Khan
That's our
Park
stop.
and Museum
Let's go.
Station.
Line 5 to Western Station. Use Sunset Section about
Okay, made it to Aga Khan.
Regardless of how simple the station stops are, they are marked clearly. Perhaps the station stop could have been more imaginative, like Museum Station on Line 1. It was great to have this at the doorstep of Aga Khan. This is Aga Khan Park, and then the museum's off in the distance. So I think this would be a fantastic revisit come summertime. Once you're here, the park is scattered with Islamic artwork. Unfortunately, it is quite noisy with the Don Valley Parkway in the distance, but it's an excellent walkway to the museum itself. If you like freezing your bits off, by all means. I'm not into that. So if you're a resident
in Toronto, you can use your library card and get free access to the whole building. It's pretty cool.
You do have to book these tickets in advance on the library's website. The permanent collection on the main floor showcases Islamic art spanning centuries. The current special installation is a tapestry by Aisha Khalid, made with over 1 million gold-plated steel pins, one side a garden of wild beasts on black velvet, the other shimmering gold on red silk. Upstairs, the temporary exhibitions gallery was hosting As the Sun Appears from Beyond, originally a gallery at Louvre, Abu Dhabi. It's celebrating 20 years of contemporary Islamic art. Sadly now closed, but something new is always on the horizon in that gallery. And from above, we get a beautiful view of that tapestry.
Okay, it's almost lunchtime. It's time to go.
Just a quick note, only tap your Presto card when boarding. We're heading into the subway portion of Line 5, making a quick stop at Yonge and Eglinton now that things are back to normal. Then we're going to grab some food at our first food destination. No, it won't be at the Yonge Eglinton food court, but I thought it was worth mentioning if you needed something more convenient.
So the last time I was here, this was all boarded up and under construction, and my God, it's beautiful. They've really changed this place up for the opening of the Eglinton LRT. Well, this may as well be downtown. It's so tall here. This is the famous Yonge and Eglinton that's seemed like it was always under construction for years. And it finally looks complete, even with a bike lane. Well, of course, in Toronto, the bike lanes end here. So it's been a long time since I've been up here, and well, all the construction is gone. Yeah, maybe some developments eventually, but we're getting food. We've been talking about food a couple times now. I am hungry, and the Burger Shack is maybe 1 kilometer away. And Toronto's magic trick, the bike lane reappears.
This section of Eglinton is probably the most quiet of it all. I thought it was really nice to just walk along before we hit up the Burger Shack.
Wait, that's the wrong sign. Hold on. The Burger Shack.
The Burger Shack is an old school spot between Yonge and Avenue. Retro dining room, classic menu, charbroiled burgers. But people really rave about the onion rings, and for a good reason. You know when you bite into a ring and the whole onion slides out? Not here. Super crispy and onion in every single bite.
Alright, I didn't come here to review food. It's time to eat. Okay, next we're going to Eglinton. We're going to Avenue Station, which is actually 1 block west of the Burger Shack. So if you're coming here, you probably want to use Avenue. Okay, like I said, Avenue Station is about 1 block west of the Burger Shack. So if you're coming to the Burger Shack because of this video, use this one. But it doesn't matter. It's pretty, it's a short walk. Fun fact about Avenue Station, it is the deepest subway station in the TTC system. So we're gonna see how many escalator banks we gotta go down.
Avenue is now TTC's deepest station at 32 meters, surpassing Highway 407 station stop on Line 1. That's about a 9-story building.
Alright, so we're on the 3rd one already. And there's a 4th. Oh, we're going deep with the next one. Holy smokes. Yeah. This is somewhat similar to Montreal's system that goes pretty damn deep. This one goes really deep just because of the elevation of Eglinton. So naturally, it's deep.
Once you tap back in, you're greeted to another escalator bank. We're heading off to Raps in Little Jamaica. So we're in Little Jamaica. I was hit pretty hard by the construction of the Eglinton Crosstown, so we'll support a local place called Raps, which is across the street. So I'll just go for a quick walk and check it out. I had a quick chat with a local to the area, and he told me that I need to return in the summer when the vibrancy of the community really shows. But for now, let's get some jerk chicken. Raps was opened up by Horace Rap Bros, who was a record producer and wanted a place where him and his crew could eat a good meal after a late night show. Since 1982, Raps continues to serve delicious Caribbean food late into the night, but don't worry, they're also open during the day. This trip, I had the small jerk chicken meal on rice and peas, and hot sauce, of course. There's quite a few things to do in Little Jamaica, but I've been out of the door for quite a long time, and I wanted to get back on the train to get to Mount Dennis. Sadly, my second choice in Little Jamaica is closed on Sunday, but that's alright. I think it's been a long day enough, and I'm gonna head to Mount Dennis. And that's a wrap on my experience of Line 5. We're heading to Mount Dennis, but Eglinton is full of things to do. Well-known spots and hidden gems you just stumble upon. But the line itself is meant for locals. Better connections, easing congestion, and offering redundancy to the TTC network. Kennedy to Mount Dennis, about 19 kilometers, is extremely smooth and speedy through the underground section, bookended on both ends by GO Transit, with Mount Dennis also connecting to the UP Express for downtown or Pearson Airport. And before we go, Building Number 9, the old Kodak Employee Recreation Center, now a heritage entrance to Mount Dennis Station. Thank you so much for watching. That's all for this one. We'll see you on the next adventure.